Hi, I'm Brandon. I love Hallmark Greek movies.
Hey,
You.
this is awkward.
This is terrible. We've been doing this for so long.
Do you mind for a minute?
Okay, I'll sip. Yeah, I'll be the bigger man. Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Sure.
Okay, shrimp. I'm Panda, and I like Hallmark Greek movies.
Brian and I also like Hallmark Greek movies.
Right. I'm Dan, and I love the people of Greece and Greece itself. But boy, do I despise Hallmark Greek movies, and this is the
Deck the Hallmark Podcast.
Deck the Hallmark, it's his podcast. Brandon and friends host this podcast. We hope you like this jolly podcast.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Yes.
Woo!
I gotta tell you, it
Man.
feels weird.
Feels weird.
Too many people in
There's a
here.
lot of bodies.
Yeah.
Too much stuff on.
Friday episode.
Yeah.
Typically, we
No,
give our
Thursday.
Thursday.
It's
We
Thursday.
changed it again.
Yep.
It's Friday in my heart.
Yes.
Can I say that?
Yeah.
We typically give our best on Thursday.
So we're,
Yes.
we're peaking on Thursday.
This
Peaking
week,
on Thursday.
we're going to try.
Valid.
You did call Brian a shrimp in
Sure
the
did.
intro, which was I've never heard.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, it is.
I'm a little
weird.
rusty.
Yeah,
Can you believe this, though?
start
We're
there.
coming up on our 5-year anniversary.
we are.
goodness.
Can you
Thought
believe
it'd
that,
be-
Panda?
Yeah,
5 years ago.
5 years ago, we were younger men.
We had a
That's
Kia
true.
Almost 5
Sorrento,
years.
Brand's dining room, and a dream.
Oh
Yeah.
man, and what a dream it was.
What a dream it was.
It
But
was.
we're here now.
We're here now.
What was
From the bottom.
What was your favorite part of it all?
Of everything.
of everything.
Yeah, shrimp.
Those,
What was
you
your
know
favorite?
those? Hey, you know what? The rocks. You could go kick them.
Man, is this going to be all episode?
I hope not.
Guys,
I don't-
you all
I
have to
didn't
make-
come-
This is
I don't
God.
like conflict. Not a
Sounds like you
conflict
love
boy.
conflict.
You're the one
Seat.
that's conflicting.
Yeah.
That's
He
debatable.
started it.
I would say, those early days, there was something magical about that. All just sitting around eating a big box of goldfish.
Yeah.
And the travel. It was fun. It was all
You threw the travel in there. Don't act like you love the travel.
it wasn't my favorite.
You like the road trips?
I did love a good
Yeah.
road trip.
He said that, and then halfway through the first road trip, guys, I got to be honest. I don't know if I really like road trips.
That
It
road
was
trip to Wisconsin, though, was a tough road
tough
trip.
one.
It was a tough road trip.
tough one out there.
was a
But
tough
we're
It
here
was the
now.
drive back that was a little
Panda,
rough.
how are you? People are asking.
Oh, yeah,
and we
yeah.
don't talk to you at all anymore.
Yeah.
We're just a full incommunicado.
Yeah.
You have
exactly.
16 words to update everybody on your life.
Yeah.
Go.
Baby.
You can speak in a
gonna have a
sentence.
few
Use
extra
articles
words
and
left
parts of
over here.
speech.
I have a baby.
I have a baby. Okay, four.
Life is good. I've been playing lots of cats and soup. Yes.
Cats and Soup is
Cats
a game.
and soup?
Cats and soup is a game.
Not
What
heard
is
of
that?
it. It's an app.
It's, of course
app.
it
Is
is.
it like Cookie Clicker? Or you just
Similar,
give the-
but this time
give
the cats are
soup?
making the soup.
Oh, so you're not just giving cat soup.
Sounds
over and over
messy.
again.
No, the cats make the soup.
Oh.
Yeah, I've spent way too much money on it. It's
So
delicious.
you've
soup.
spent money
Real
on this
money
game.
on this. Yes, I love cats
God.
and soup. It's my favorite thing that I have.
Question.
Wait, what do you mean?
It's
The
your
cats make the soup?
The cats make the soup.
And I want this on record for those that maybe aren't familiar with Panda and have joined us over the last year. He did just say he has a new baby, but Cats and Soup, the phone game, is his favorite thing.
What he's spending his money on.
I just
Yes.
want to make sure we're on the same page there.
Yeah. Listen, my daughter's great. Both of my daughters are great.
Wonderful.
They're wonderful. But Cats and Soup transcendent.
Cats and Soup
The
transcendent.
soundtrack bops. There's no reason
There's a
for,
soundtrack.
There's a soundtrack. There's no reason for
That
the
does help.
soundtrack to bop as hard as it does.
But it
What's
does.
it sound like?
Picturing it.
Are you baking
Stirring-
What are you
soup over
stirring?
here? Or are you
Soup.
stirring up a
Stirring it
soup?
up.
That is
Yeah.
actually what
Yeah.
I named my cat who stirs the soup Frank.
Frank.
So you name the
soup stirring-
cats?
You can name the cat.
And the
probably-
cats
You
make
can.
the
You don't
soup.
have
You
to.
don't have to, but I named.
That's an optional add-on for
and
cats
he's
and
probably
soup.
pay for that.
He's a 5 soup cooker.
That's
a
right.
5-star.
Is that a
soup
high
cooker.
level?
Yeah, it's the highest
You
level.
told
you
me
can
about
get.
a double-decker that was one of the cats working on Cats and Soup. Just hijinks, kept getting in the soup, and it's
Yep.
called Cats in the Ladle.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the silver meow.
We're getting there.
Cats in the cradle and the silver meow.
We'll
say
have
ladle.
good soup.
Cats in the ladle and the
You know
silver.
we'll have a good soup then.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be
Meow.
too thin.
Meow.
It's not even like you didn't even
That
show
guy.
up to show prep.
Oh
there.
my gosh.
Man.
Do you have any big summer plans? Are you gonna do any summer travel?
No summer travel with a young one. It's a little tricky.
Yeah.
a little tricky to go and do any sorts of maneuvering.
Any sort of maneuvering.
It's tricky. The baby's just there constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just
That is
really
how babies typically
Babies
are.
typically are.
Yeah.
They're there.
They're relentless.
They are present.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's exciting though, and I don't know if this is just a coincidence because you're here or what, but we just got word that New M's putting on a new album.
You heard
What?
that?
That's weird.
How do we get that
It
news?
seems
And
very
and
specific.
it's not Young M.
It's not Young M.
It's definitely New M.
It's New M.
Great.
Yeah. And the new album, Panda, you have the press release. What's the name of the new album?
Cats and soup, y'all.
Wow.
Interesting. Do we
Also very
Where's
interesting.
Did we kind of plan it and merge it all together?
You
Yeah,
and New
are you
M
being paid by Cats and Soup?
I don't want to say one way or the other. My times have been. These times are so hard.
Hey, y'all.
New M on the
me.
track.
Do you want an app that can kick your butt? It's going to be Cats and Soup, y'all. It's going to make a soup, and you're going to have a cat. Purr, purr, cats and soup. What do you want? Wearing a suit. Gonna go and I don't know what rhymes with soup anymore. Boop,
Meow,
boop.
meow, meow, meow.
I got to tell you what. I got to tell you
Cats
what.
and soup.
I'm sorry.
Meow, 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 meow.
Cats and
What's your
Soup.
face?
Meow, 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 meow. Cats and soup. Meow,
Start,
meow,
start,
meow,
start,
meow,
start,
meow, meow. Cats and soup.
That was fantastic.
Wonderful.
The
Wow.
light literally went out.
Yeah.
That's so
that light said no.
Shutting the place down.
I got to be honest, Panda. I think you've lost a step. But New M,
Ugh.
God,
Impeccable.
Better
the
than
bars are as crisp as ever.
Ever.
Unbelievable.
Y'all, we got to get into this.
Oh, we have a movie to cover.
Love's Greek to me. Panda, you watched it, I understand.
I did watch it. It's my first Hallmark movie I've seen
Since
in
you
about
left.
a year.
Even
That's
though
true.
you said I'm going to keep up with When Calls the Heart,
guys, I
I'm
got
going to
some
watch all
bad
the movies. Yeah,
So you didn't
Yeah.
finish When Calls to Heart, the seasons 8 and 9?
you definitely you're caught up there for sure. And you did the butlering class.
Things are great.
That's awkward.
Guys,
God, he lied to all of you. Did you hear that? Panda lied to you.
I wouldn't say it's lying
Wow.
as much as I.
Love's Greek to me originally aired on June 10th, 2023, and it went a little something like this. Elena?
Keep saying both.
Alana, is a professor giving a lecture about how cool excavating is. Yay. She has a boyfriend, Mike, that gives her an end of semester gift. Just a nice little something for you. Congratulations. They are getting to Greece to meet his mom, and he's very stressed about this. Especially because he is planning on proposing. They go to this beautiful lookout. He goes to tie his shoe. His mom is watching him around the corner, thinks that is the universal symbol of she said yes. And so she runs out and she's like, congratulations, you're getting married. And she's like, what? Who? And he's like, I haven't proposed yet. And Elena is like, you're proposing? And he's like, yeah, mom, shove off. So he does propose. She does say yes. And everybody once again celebrates. The wedding planning begins, and his mom is very involved. She's just all over it. She's like, we're doing this, we're doing that, we're doing this. Now, her mom designs dresses, and she wanted her to design her wedding dress, but his mom is like, why do that when you can buy dress? Fair. But she's like, I don't want that. She's going to buy her the dress anyway. Don't you worry, everybody. The next hour or so of this movie is his mom just being real overbearing and telling her that she's being an American, she's sleeping in too much, and she needs to do more for Mike's sister's wedding. She also does buy her that wedding dress that she said no to. She's a lot. She finally tells her that she's gaslighting her, a term that apparently does not translate to Greece. And Mike is kind of just moping around because people keep calling him Greek Mike.
Greek Mike?
Greek Mike?
Greek Mike, what
Turns out Mike really has a desire to move back to Greece, being that he's Greek Mike and all.
He's Greek Mike.
He's a greaser. But she's really happy. She's really happy in Boston. But does she want to move here? I don't know. She does have an excavating friend, though, over in the rocks of Greece.
Yeah, in the excavation site. In Greece.
In Greece, definitely
In Greece.
It's your Greece
The
excavating.
area where all the non-Greek people hang out together, speaking Canadian accents.
You get it.
In Greece.
You get it.
For sure.
But then Mom drops a bombshell. She is basically splitting her business 3 ways. Her daughter's going to be a part of it. Her son's going to be a part of it. And Mike is like, I didn't know about this, but is it such a bad idea? Maybe we should do this. And we could move to Greece. And Alana is clearly not into this. Mainly in part to her mom being the worst and Mike being completely spineless during all of this. It's Greek Mike. I don't know what you want from him.
Greek Mike?
When he finds out that she already has a job offer to be out on the field in Greece, he gets mad and is like, do you even want to be with me? Do you even want to be with Greek Mike? So she's gonna leave basically, and his mom feels bad. She goes and is like, I promise I'll do whatever you want as long as you stay and you get married to my son, Greek Mike. And so his mom convinces him to go and talk to her, and they head back to the wonderful place that they got engaged in the first place, and they're gonna put in the work, and they kiss some more, and then we go to the sister's wedding, which is great, and then it cuts to their wedding, which is in some period of time that we aren't privy to. They kiss some more, and they're happy, I guess, and that, my friends, was Love's Greek to Me.
We did it.
We sure did. Shout out to Greek Mike. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come back. We're going to break this movie down with 4 segments here on Deck the Hallmark. I'm supposed to say it,
Come
Panda.
on, man.
Here on Deck the Hallmark.
Deck the Hallmark. Cats and soup.
Welcome back to...
Deck the Hallmark.
There he is.
We
there
don't say
he
it
is.
there. That's a trick.
You just got tricked. You got tricker. Let's break this movie down. Love's Greek to Me. I'll start with our guest, Panda.
Hey.
Panda, this is your first Hallmark movie you've seen in about a year now.
Yeah.
Did it tickle your fancy? How'd you feel about it, bud?
Let me start off by saying it has been the first one that I've watched in a while, and I thought at first maybe I've just lost my palate for these things, right?
Lost his palate.
Lost my palate for these things. I'll say this: a couple things up front. Beautiful scenery.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous,
Yeah.
stunning. This might be the most visually beautiful scenery we've seen in a Hallmark movie.
Visually beautiful scenery.
Visually beautiful.
You should have
As
seen
opposed
Malta last
to-
week.
Non-visually beautiful scenery.
Yeah. Which those
You
movies.
can't see it. It's
You
miserable.
can't see the scenery. and how
Doesn't
beautiful
scenery
it is.
imply like
Visual?
scene?
Yeah, it does.
Like a scene?
I don't know.
See?
I don't know if
Fair.
The most
what-
visually beautiful scenery we've ever had.
What is reality, though? If you really think about it, and but the more I watch this movie, the more I don't just not a fan. I actively do not like this movie. I actively do not like
no,
this movie.
Panda.
It feels like
Say it ain't so.
I'm going to say it, guys. This movie feels like it celebrates some dysfunction. You have basically a family that is kind of horrible to Elena. Alana.
Elena. Tomato,
Alana.
tomato. You'll get that in a few weeks.
Yeah. And then you know what ends up happening? They end up blaming her for everything.
Yep.
And she ends up being the one who is at the end apologizing,
Yep.
which is absurd because there's red flags that are just abounding with this family. It is awful. And I gotta be honest, I don't know if it's good acting on the part of the mother-in-law. But she actively made me angry, and it was tough to sit through this movie. Do not recommend this movie. Panda out.
Panda out. Brian in. Brian, what'd you think?
Brian.
Yeah, you touched on a lot of the feelings that I had. Panda.
I think we're all going to have some similar vibes
here.
Yeah,
you guys,
be my guess.
Flagged this as a sleeper.
We did hit the sleeper of the month
and
button.
That was for good reason.
Yeah, we did. Wait a minute, we didn't hit it just now.
You can't say it.
No, we didn't hit the button
I don't
sleeper.
think you can
No,
say it.
we can only hit it once. We did not hit it.
What do you want me to do?
Did you hit the button, Panda?
I hit the button.
Oh,
Dang
Did I
it!
hit the button?
We're not going to be able to use it for another week.
Yep.
It's unbelievable.
Good thing we're using it now for this one because it seems appropriate and not in the sense that I think we meant it originally, unfortunately, and that's all I'll say about that.
Oh, wow, look at you guys.
The mom did a great job because I could not stand her in this role. Like, she was brutal, and we all commented on that while watching it, that how great she was doing because it came through the screen. We just could not stand her. Yeah. And Alana, you did not do anything wrong. Okay,
Elena,
yeah.
you did not.
It's not your fault.
It's not your
Goodwill
fault.
Hunting. It's not your fault.
It's not your fault.
It's not your fault.
Not your fault.
I did like the hack of calling things that you want to happen a tradition, just so that there's no argument. You know, you can kind of it's sort of like my therapist says I need more time alone to get out of going out.
Going out. That's right.
And we were left without like a resolution on where they would live. They rushed to the wedding, and at the end I was kind of okay with not really knowing what was going to happen because it just didn't really. I wasn't super invested in this, so not a favorite of the month for me.
Not a sleeper of the month
Not a
either.
sleeper of the
Nobody
month
hit the button.
Nobody. No, we already did that. So
we can't play it again.
We can't. No, we can't. We
again.
hit it once.
Yep.
That's it. We get one an episode.
So that's
all
right.
we get.
Yeah.
Nothing against Greece or the Greek
That's
people.
not what I heard.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I'll go. I don't have a Greek mother. And I just want to put that out there. The scenery in this movie is wonderful, as Panda said.
Is
Great.
it visually beautiful?
It's visually
scenery?
beautiful.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to excavate, kind of go out there, kind of look for, whether it's pottery, bones, pottery, bones, like noodles, various things you find in the dirt. Like, I like doing that. I kind of like getting my hands dirty. That's what I'm known for around here. And so, yeah. And
this is a lie. This is a lie.
I've always wanted
to excavate.
I've always wanted to excavate.
This has never come up.
No.
We've never had an
I've
excavating
always
movie.
wanted to
That's
excavate.
not true. That's not
BS.
true. I remember the time when Dan said, "Have you guys ever wanted to excavate?"
Dude.
And you said, "I would never want to."
Like
That's
it was
never
yesterday.
happened.
Like it was
Go
yes-
ahead, Trace, Aaron, cue that clip. Dude, I saw...
I'd love to excavate.
Yeah.
Guys, it's
told
clear
us
as
100
crystal.
That
times.
seems.
Yeah. The clip is all we needed. I
The
think.
clip's all. I said it clear as crystal. I've always now I want to go to Greece, which I had never really thought about before. Beautiful area, lots of stairs was kind of a takeaway for me. Lots of stairs. You're just kind of going downstairs to different places, which is not my jam, but I think I could get used to it.
Yeah,
Boy, how do you try to get that pick out of his hand?
Overall, I agree with what my comrades have said.
Did you say Conrad?
My comrades have said.
I didn't know Conrad was here.
We're calling you everyone Conrad now?
Hey, Conrad.
It's like Greek Mike. Hey, Conrad.
This family's a lot. I'm not, our buddy Panda, our buddy Alonzo, loves the dysfunctional Christmas movies where the family's having a tough time.
If they get it together
If they get it together at the end. They barely got it together at the end. This seemed like one of those times where the mom says, "I'll do whatever you want to," and then the next day she's just back to normal. I'm concerned about this family and the future of Greek Mike and Elena. But what can you do? Overall, just an okay, probably on the left side of okay.
Left side of okay.
Which means the worst side of okay. But an okay. Dano?
Okay. I don't know what you guys are talking about. This movie's great. This is really terrible. I would rather be dead in the bottom of the Mediterranean Sea than marry into this family. Yeah. Period. End of discussion. The red flags are so big you can't see the screen.
Okay.
Can I ask you this real quick?
Yes.
Is the sea that you're drowned in, is it specific just to that? Are there other seas that you would not take over?
All of them, but
Okay.
the Mediterranean's the closest.
Okay.
I wouldn't drown in the
And
Baltic.
I will go as far
What
as...
about the Atlantic?
The Baltic? You would not drown
I
in
would
the
not
Baltic.
drown in the
Yeah,
Baltic.
The
you would-
Antarctic?
I hate the Baltic.
Yeah, the Arctic.
Antarctic
you
would be
mean.
tough.
No.
Not the Antarctic Sea, the Arctic Sea.
Arctic Sea.
You
would
would
be
drown
tough.
in the Arctic Sea.
Aside from marrying into that
Yeah.
family? You betcha.
That water's
That's
so
drowning
cold.
and freezing.
You have to
death.
marry into that family, though. You guys doing it?
Oh, no,
Yeah,
I'll
exactly.
take
That's what I
freezing
thought.
death.
And I will
Well,
say,
here's the thing: you get some baklava out of it. There
Not
are,
worth
It's not
that
worth
doesn't
it.
sway me.
Not worth
Not
it.
worth it.
but you could just drown yourself in work.
no.
You could
What?
avoid it.
You could travel digging
Here's what I
everywhere.
can tell you is that Marina Sirtis, I believe, who played Troy on Star Trek The Next Generation, is the mom in this. She's excellent.
Wait, that's her?
That's her.
You're kidding me.
No. And I know. She doesn't actually have a Greek. She is Greek parents, but she was raised in England. She's basically doing, my guess
That's
is.
Diana Troy from
Yes.
Star Trek?
Yes.
That blew my mind.
Yeah. Brett,
She's
welcome
great.
aboard. Yeah. She crushes in this movie because.
Oh
my God.
Are you
7-year-old
okay?
me had a huge crush on Diana Troy.
That's a hot take. Yeah.
That is,
Yeah.
just
Do you want to give a new hot take
You're
now on
gonna-
the movie?
movie's awesome.
No, you're
Movie's
gonna
awesome
go-
of the year.
go
I
back
have
and watch
no
that movie.
idea.
Troy still got it. Movie's awesome is Panda's new take. She's great in this movie because I hated her.
Yeah.
I hated that no one would just look her in the face and say, we're not doing it that way because it's not your show. We're going to do it this way because, once again, it's not your show. Don't care. I love you. Love the traditions. Right now, you're not in charge. You don't get to choose. We'll let you know if we need you. It was never said. And you know what? Panda's right. The whole movie long, Torrey DeVito's character could not be more kind. Could not be more benevolent or friendly or go along to get along and just like, okay, that's fine. And then at the end, they're like, you know what? You're really not understanding our culture here. And you're not understanding how we do things. And like, I feel like you've just been selfish. And then she searches her heart and is like, yeah, I didn't understand Greek Mike and the boys. I didn't understand it. I didn't get it. And that is the worst part of this movie is if you hate the mom all along and then she gets told, hey, everybody's not here to make your traditions happen, then it saves itself. But instead, we get this woman who's told she's been like basically gaslit the whole movie into believing that all this is her fault. This is really bad. And so it wastes a great passive-aggressive mom performance from the lead and instead makes it to where we embrace that. And that's unfortunate. This is real bad. It's not the sleeper of the month, maybe the dog of the month, which we don't have a button for that. We do apparently, and it's just Woof.
an actual
and we can
dog.
play it all the time, dog of the month. And yep, it's a long button. There's nothing. Just everybody wait it out.
He'll do it till he gets tired.
Howls. Yeah. Goes to full pop, hits a Benjamin button.
He's out.
And he snores.
Yeah.
Good. Great. Good. You know, we've done a lot of things. Have we made a fart joke on this show ever?
Surely we have.
Well, it's a dog fart joke. We did, everybody. We've reached the bottom.
We
That's
sure
why I
did.
say-
Because the fart. It's a booty. It's a pun. Let's get to all the feels. Panda, did you feel anything?
Was it
or-
visually beautiful enough to feel anything?
Oh yeah, it was absolutely. Guys, the food looks just
Yeah.
delicious. I mean, I just the entire time I was just like, man, I could go for some Mediterranean food right about now. Just delightful. And as Bram pointed out, I would love to go to Greece. It's never been on my radar.
No.
But then I watched it. I was like, that looks absolutely delightful.
Lots of
like
stairs,
swimming, a lot of stairs. That seems like. If they had one of those things where you could like sit on and it takes you up the steps, like what is that?
Yeah, the
I would do
automatic
that.
little
Yeah.
chair
Or
thing
just
there.
like an escalator.
An escalator would be great.
You don't even want to stand up?
No, I still want the sights. I don't want to be in a cage.
You want a moving,
Oh, I was
seated
thinking-
site tour of Greece.
Yes.
A bus is what we're looking for.
You're
So
probably
is
looking.
Greece only in the mountains?
That's Santorini. No, that's Santorini.
Yeah.
That's only basically they briefly mention where do they briefly mention Athens? Is it? And then they go to Santorini the rest of the time.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is
flat
on a
parts.
mountain, right?
Yes.
So that's why it's like,
Dude,
lot
I
of
love
stairs.
it. Dude, Santorini's dope. Looks awesome.
Good.
I think
I'd go.
Put that
Panda
on
would
the
do good
DVD
in one of
box.
those Pope mobiles.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
has
Just
glass,
waving,
just
bulletproof
drive-
glass.
Probably
in
air
case.
conditioning in there.
Disappointing they haven't considered me for the Pope yet.
It's crazy.
well, dare to
Shocking,
dream.
really.
Yeah. Panda for Pope 2024.
Oh,
Is that
man.
something you can run for?
No, so Pope has to die or retire. So no one's killing the Pope. We
Get
should
any
have put it out there.
ideas?
Panda for Pope TBD.
When the time,
When the time comes,
Panda
very
for
first
Pope
edict as a Pope,
Next time.
take me to Santorini.
The Edict of Santorini. Very famous.
That's really
when the good Lord decides, it'll be
That's
your, it'll be your
Yeah,
time.
I'm excited, guys.
Brian,
Yep. The clothing in this movie, visually, stunning. If
Beautiful, visually stunning, the clothing.
I just remember watching it thinking, man, they all look like so well dressed. And that besides that one shirt that looked like it was inside out.
Yeah,
the guy
it
was
did
wearing,
look like it was inside
which
out.
was
He
fun.
did.
But I guess
Yeah,
that's
for sure.
just a look that Greek Mike can pull off. But yeah, all the clothes look really nice. And Greece, yeah, it didn't make me want to go to Greece that much. I'd rather Malta still over Greece if I had to pick.
You're choosing Malta over Greece.
And the thing with it, you know how like in Italy, the whole vibe is like everybody chills. You know, you go at your own pace. Like I
Yeah.
get that vibe from Greece where it's like, oh, don't
Yeah.
worry, we kind of go at our own pace. And I just don't. I can't vibe with that.
Yeah, I hear you. You need a schedule. You need to get up and roll in.
I need people beeping, honking horns,
Beeping, honking horns.
on the move.
I will
So,
say this: Malta looked pretty great.
yeah, sure
From
did,
a couple
especially with
weeks
that.
back. Yeah.
The guy who was late today says he was.
Yeah, I was
right.
about to say. I mean, that's
Yeah.
The guy who just did whatever he wanted to this morning.
Yeah, special occasion. I just stroll in.
You just whatever. You really
He
you're
literally texted us what time this was happening.
He's
It was supposed to be
he
happening.
is
It was supposed to be
asserting
happening.
his dominance here.
That's right.
He says
Yeah.
you will wait for
I
me.
was
Exactly
trying out, relax Tico time, or whatever
Tico
we call
time,
it, and
yes.
I don't like it.
Yeah,
You
it's
don't
too
like it.
stressful.
You're all-
It's
it's
too
okay.
stressful. Yeah, the sites. I like. I love a good. I've never gotten to really embark on an infinity pool where you like.
Oh yeah.
But
Sure.
boy, there's some of the
As
infinity
long as
pools
it's a
on this
shallow
place.
end, though, am I right?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
I don't
of
want to die. But that would be real nice. You kind of go up towards the edge and you got a little drink in your hand, maybe some baklava in your hand as well in the pool. Just don't get it
Ooh,
wet.
no crumbs.
Man, what
There's
a
a
day.
restaurant in town that does a baklava cheesecake, and boy howdy,
Crandall's?
Greektown Grill.
Greektown
Really?
Grill.
Yeah, on McBee.
Crandall's has tried it.
Crandall's has tried it. Not great.
Not great.
But the baklava layer of baklava, then cheesecake.
Wow.
Let's go.
Dan, any feels for you?
Yeah, same as you guys. I feel like my wife's always wanted to go to Greece, and I now would really like to take her. I just think this is like, it looked beautiful. It looked just stunning, and I was here for it, especially the excavation site. When I
Yeah,
get to Greece,
absolutely.
I'm definitely going to be like, can you take me to the excavation site? And they're going to be like, well, British Columbia is about 10,000 miles away, so do your best to get there. That's all I got.
Beautiful. Well done, everybody. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back and we're going to do the wait, what, and the what, the Hallmark here on
Deck
the
the
Hallmark.
Oh, you're gonna
Damn
miss
it.
again, Panda.
What?
You were late and you know it.
was late.
Don't act like you weren't a bit, just a
Welcome
beat.
back, everybody. We are talking about Love's Greek to Me. Hopefully you watched that movie on the Philo. Hopefully you're watching this on the Philo. We love watching the things on the Philo, including the Philo Deep Dive. What an
Oh,
episode this
man.
week.
The Philo deep dive. You love that, don't you, Panda?
Oh, it's my favorite show.
tell
I
me
haven't
what it
missed-
is.
I haven't missed an episode yet.
What is it again?
A Philo deep dive.
Yes.
You guys deep dive what's going on things on Philo that you may not be aware of.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really well done.
Great guess.
It's not bad. Very close.
All right, it's time for the Wait What Is, where we talk about what in this movie made us go, wait, what? Panda.
We got to talk about the excavation.
Yeah,
in
please.
general.
Can we?
And just archaeology in general, because she starts off by telling this group of archaeology students, guys, there's nothing like the thrill of when you guys will go out and find an ancient artifact and brush it off. Like, this is a common occurrence for archaeology.
All the time.
Like, it happened. Like, guys,
You just throw a rock, you hit an ancient artifact.
it's going to happen. Just it's awesome. I would submit to you that maybe that doesn't happen as much as she suggests. The archaeology dig site I have questions about. First of all, the vase they find, or fragment of the vase, is impeccable.
It's from Pottery Barn.
It is unreal. That picture is so clear.
There's no dirt on it.
It's just beautiful work.
I'm not saying they bought something and broke it and put it in dirt, but then they bought something.
Yeah,
broken
I think
and
they
put it in
bought
dirt.
this and the whatever they find in Pearl in Paradise that
Yeah.
looks like it's straight from Target. Like,
The
did
pearl?
we even?
Was it the
I
pearl?
think it was
Yeah,
the
it was
actual pearl.
pearl.
It
They-
looked like something they
They
got.
actually like just make something dirty. It doesn't have to look pretty. It's I don't know if you know this. It's been in the earth for thousands of years.
Years.
But what's even better is they then take the vase and they reconstruct it on site.
Yeah.
Dude.
With super
Gorilla glue, baby.
Gorilla glue that bad boy, and they leave it out in front of everyone. Like, hey, it's fine. It's on this table here.
Yeah.
Like, if it falls,
Don't
no
knock
big
it
deal.
over.
Not a big
Put
deal.
it back together again.
Yeah.
The rest of my wait what's literally have to do just with the mom, like, and people not being as upset as I think that they should be. Like, they're at the bachelorette party, and she
Yeah.
just goes and hijacks it, makes it all about her. All these things I get are designed to make you not like the mother-in-law, but then again, as you said, the payoff at the very end should be
That's right.
she apologizes. That's not what happens.
No.
Our girl Tori DeVito crushes it. She sits there and is like, I'm gonna
Panda's
handle.
not breaking up. If you're listening, he's stopping words.
Yeah, because
I want to be very
Tori
clear. Tori
DeVito.
DeVito, Brian.
DeVito.
Yeah, your audio is fine.
Yeah. Well.
If it is breaking up, I'm sorry.
She handles it with grace. She handles everything. Like, these are things that are really awful. Like buying a wedding dress for the person after you've told them mom's not gonna do it. So, or mom's gonna do it. So, I don't know.
I will
that's
say-
what I'm saying.
You're really torn up about
But then
this.
the payoff is you're the one who's in trouble. I just said, man.
Yeah.
But what's crazy? Here's what's insane. It gets me mad. They call out the fact that they are gaslighting.
Yes.
And then do nothing with
That's
that
right.
point.
They actually bring it up.
used gaslighting.
Yeah.
The actual term.
But can I tell you this? That I'm just going to piggyback right on that. My anger spilled over from the mom to Greek Mike. Because
yes.
there are times in this where Greek Mike looks at her and assures her, we're not going to have a big Greek wedding. We're not going to be in a church. We're not going to blah, blah, blah. Your mom can make the dress. And then the mom will come in and be like, you're going to do all this. And she'll go to Mike and be like, I thought you said we weren't going to do this. And Mike hasn't spoken to his mom about any of it. And it's like, bro, like now I'm mad at you.
Yep.
Because you're not sticking up for apparently the love of your life at all here. You're not going over and be like, look, not happening, not doing it.
Yep.
And so there's so much mad to go around.
Well, and he ends up, he does this emotionally manipulative thing where he gets big sads whenever she challenges him on stuff.
Yeah.
Like he sits there and goes, well, but it's my tradition. Like you said, it was just like carte blanche out there.
Yeah,
with
Cart
the-
just wheeling and dealing in Greece.
Yes.
Cart, you're not on the line.
I am.
Just hang it up.
No.
You know why you're not hanging it up?
What?
Because you're carte blanche. You know what you want to do.
Guys, guess what?
What?
I saw 17 people the other day.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Was that your goal, or did you just go out and have to see as many?
More
of those?
than my goal. I only had 14 on my number.
You just kept rolling.
I saw
Hey,
17.
when you put like stuff like condiments on a sandwich,
Right.
what do you do?
Well, I squeeze them. The
condiment?
bottles.
How many different ones?
6
6.
Yeah.
Every time.
every time.
Interesting. You sound a lot less carte blanche than I would expect you to.
You don't know what I sound like, you diva.
That's all I have.
Boy, cart's crazy.
17 people.
That's a lot.
Can you believe
Cool.
that?
That's
Did you go
cool.
to the mall?
No, that's
Not
just my
even at the
neighborhood
mall.
walking around.
Wow, there are a lot of people walking.
Busy.
There's so
Yeah.
many people walking.
There are. Yeah.
18 now.
Whoa,
Just saw
you're
another.
Still counting. Wasn't this yesterday?
19.
Are you live on the street right now?
20.
Can we do anything else?
40.
40.
So do you just see a
Cart
bus
is-
of people?
That one person counted as 20.
Why?
Ah. Carte blanche.
Carte blanche.
Caught out.
That's how Cart does it.
Cart is morphing slowly into Brian and Tracy, like as we move along.
What?
Tracy.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Good.
Tracy, I haven't seen you in a while.
Hi, hot boy. Yeah. Guess what?
What?
So the other day, I was at the mall
Yeah?
and I saw you.
Yeah?
I saw you and your family.
Yeah?
And remember when that slushy hit you in the face?
I do
That was
remember.
me.
You threw that out?
Yeah, it was
Threw a
like kind of a
slushie?
funny. You know how you do that with friends?
I don't think
You
heard
guys
of
know how
that.
you do that with friends?
that hurt. It stung. You added the extra sour syrup in there.
Yeah.
It stings.
You know how you do that with friends?
Does sour syrup sting your face?
Oh, it does.
If you have a sensitive face, it does, Dan.
Oh,
Sour
man, all right.
sensitivity.
Brian, anyway, what's?
Yeah, I got a few. I did. The vase was one of mine. I was like, great job for finding every piece and putting it exactly.
That's
back
really
together.
good job, guys.
Phenomenal.
Over
That's
the
how
course
those
of a
things
week.
work. And
Yeah.
you know, you would love to excavate.
Oh,
I would love that.
Yeah.
Listen, if you can guarantee that I can put together a dinosaur in a week, I'm there.
You should try.
Dude, I
Just
love
send you to an
dinosaurs a
excavation
week.
site.
Right.
The Greek Mike as a nickname was really funny because in my mind, if you call somebody Greek Mike, he's an Irish guy and he's a frat brother. Not
Yes.
a literal
Yes.
Greek person.
No
named
one
Mike.
is calling him Greek Mike in America.
No, that's
Greek Mike.
the American of it all.
No.
It's so American. My a
This
big
is
Greek
one-
Mike.
Brian and Brand. There's Greek Mike. What in
He
the
walks
world?
into a bar. Greek Mike's here! Yay!
If you are Greek Mike, you have a reputation to uphold.
Yeah.
Like you're coming in hot. You got 3 or 4 shots in.
Oh,
like
yeah.
you're doing it.
Toga all the
Yeah,
time.
the whole thing.
all the time.
Greek Mike.
Excavating everywhere you go.
Yeah.
They show the ocean and the pools so much, and they look so nice. But the huge crime here is there's never anyone in the water. Ever. Like, nobody in
Ever.
the pool. The closest they got, when they show somebody walking out of the pool, and then Tori DeVito sits on the edge of the pool at one point with her feet in there. But why was nobody in the pool?
Yeah.
Or the water?
Water's too hot.
Is that
Water's
what it
too
is?
hot.
Oh, that
It's a
Greek
giant
water.
infinity hot tub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
That explains
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah, that's it.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
I got a few. One, this movie starts off with her in the classroom doing like a intro to excavating. Like you dig and it's awesome and you're gonna love it. Turns out that's the last day of class for the semester. The last day of the semester is her going, let me tell you a little bit about excavating. All right, have a good summer, hags.
Yeah, hags, that's right.
What was she doing the rest of the semester? I don't know. At one point, Greek Mike says, can we just spend the rest of the night just staring at each other? And I'm here to say, I don't think you mean that. I don't think you actually want to just stare at someone all night. How long could you actually do that for?
Try it.
17 hours.
Wow.
We had an epic Fitzy's staring contest.
Yeah.
It was great. It was called the Stare and Scare.
What's the scare part?
They let a bunch of people in who've committed crimes all around you, and
Right.
you can't lose eye lock
With them?
with your competitor.
So you're in a competition and people
That's
are
right.
coming around.
People that got shivs, they got crowbars. You don't know what they
Can
got.
they use them?
Are they
Could.
are they brought from like they're still prisoners?
No.
release?
They're just out on they're here for no good. They're up to no gooders.
So none of these criminals that have done their time,
That's right.
they all come
They're
in with
all on the
shivs.
lam, and it's the scare
They're
and
all on
stare.
the
They're
lam,
on the
so
lam,
they
so they- so
escape.
there's a meal.
No. The police are looking for them.
Nobody knows.
They're on the lam.
So
They're looking for them.
So they are current criminals.
They're looking for them.
Sure. So what do we
It's
do?
the scare and stare. And I lasted 17 hours. Thank you very much.
Did you win?
Before you
Did you
pop
get
your
hurt?
mouth off. No, I made a deal with all the lammers.
What was the deal?
Unlimited tankinis.
Yep.
Tanquilas.
Right?
And you can wear a tankina if you would like.
How many
While
of
you
the
drink the tankila.
how many of the lammies?
You know, it's against the law to have more than one tankila in a day, but I let them have as many as they want, and they
Wow.
were just laying on the
well, if you're
not-
already
not
on the
to keep
lam,
all over the butts
Yeah.
out. Yeah, they're not going to listen to your
What,
rules.
what's the arrest situation if you get caught with more than one tequila?
Oh, well, you're going to jail, pal.
For how long?
5 to 10
Whoa.
5 to 10 watts.
days.
Okay, fair.
So worth it depending on your situation.
100%
The long
worth it.
story short here is don't talk bad about staring until you've been in the scare and stare.
All I'm saying is I
Just shut your yapper about the scare and stare.
yes.
But Panda knows he comes down to Fitzy's for the Hard Scrabble Thursdays.
Yep.
What is? All right, what is that?
We play Scrabble
Yep.
on the floor.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is the floor harder than a table?
Yeah,
Okay.
You better believe it.
it is. It's more difficult, too.
It's uncomfortable. Your back starts hurting about
It does.
20 minutes
That's
in.
part of the fun.
Yep.
You
You
get
start hurting, you can't even think of a word.
It's
right.
It is amazing that Fitzy's is still in business. I just think that is something you say to somebody and then immediately regret or backpedal. Like, I don't know, maybe
forget
like
what he's talking about,
for the
actually.
next
Yeah.
5 minutes we can stare at each other, but all night, I don't know.
Stare and stare.
You guys mentioned the wardrobe. It is wonderful. I will say it is a bold move to make your baklava in your Sunday best. Like they are both
Yeah.
in nice dresses. They're looking great. And it's like it's baklava o'clock,
baklava
everybody.
o'clock.
What can you
Oh my
do?
gosh,
Baklava
It's a bold
o'clock.
move. Dano?
Yeah. When she comes in with Greek Mike to meet his entire family, it's one of the most awkward scenes in the history of movie making. This is a Greek family. They should be like, I've walked into my parents' house and all 17 of us are there, uncles, cousins. No one is all just standing still.
They're not blocked.
watching they're not blocked and just watching a greeting. They're all talking to each other. They're like, "Oh, Daniel's here, whatever." This is wild. Everyone greets them like they are British royalty and then remains quiet. And some of them are background actors, so you know that they can't talk. And it's the weirdest thing in the world, a Greek family all just staying quiet as one person at a time
Is that Greek
speaks.
Mike?
Is that Greek
Mike
Mike?
here?
Greek Mike's here?
Everybody, shh, shh, shh.
And then when the family does talk, and Tori DeVito's not there, they all speak in English for some reason. Like, look, we're in Greece. We're all Greek here in our Greek home. What if we practice the old English? What if we throw the King's English out there just for the fun of it? That'd be fun
Well,
for
it's the
everyone.
best and easiest language.
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah.
I did wrote, he says he spent so many years being Greek Mike, like maybe get new friends, unless you want that nickname. Either you want it and it doesn't bother you, or you don't want it and your friends are calling you that anyway. One of Tori DeVito's traditions is ZT birthdays.
Yeah.
Which, look, I'm not going to turn down a baked
I'm not
ziti.
against it.
I'm not going to turn down a baked ziti. It just seems like something you could get really on any occasion.
Depends on the ziti.
Oh, really? Are you going to turn down ziti?
I would never turn down a meaty ziti.
A meaty ziti is the best ziti.
I will
I want a
know.
lot of cheese, though. I want a meaty, melty ziti for sure. Melty, meaty.
Oh, melty meaty ziti.
Melty, meaty ziti is the best.
Traditions don't necessarily mean you don't do it the rest of the year. It just means you definitely do it on that day.
Exactly.
So you can have
But
a
like,
ziti
yeah, it's like you
throughout
can
the
have
year.
cake, but it's just a weird tradition, I would say.
You haven't done it.
But I love it. No, I'm here to try it.
Yeah.
Let's try it
Hey,
for sure.
When it's time for your birthday, are we doing meaty ziti?
Ooh, I don't know. I like so many things more than ziti. And it's my birthday. But maybe I'll take one for the
Do you
team.
do that?
You
on your
take one for
birthday?
the
You
team.
pick a meal?
Oh, I don't know.
pick a
I'm
meal.
not a ziti.
Yeah,
person.
around
Come on,
here, we
white.
definitely
Come on,
pick a
white
meal.
panda.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start calling you white.
Do you
panda.
remember when we went to...
That's it.
What?
Again,
There's
the
Greek Mike.
stream
There's
is-
white
I could be
panda.
Italian
Could be
panda.
Caucasian
I'm
or
literally-
American.
Okay, fine.
that color of the
Italian
My last
panda.
name's Pandolph.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
I think of you, I think of Italian.
Yeah, for sure. But
Italian panda.
Do you
We'll
guys
do it.
remember when we all went out to eat for Brand's birthday without him?
Yes.
Aaron and Brian and myself were like, someone gave us money to take Brand out to eat, and we went to all you can eat sushi.
We sure did.
And it was a time.
Yeah, I couldn't go.
Panda couldn't either. We did invite him.
It was a lot of fun. I just
yeah.
couldn't make it.
This excavation site is in Canada. I don't know how much clearer we can make this to people. It looks completely different. Everyone there is not Greek. It is the rainbow of colors, not Greek. So there are people of color working, a lot of background actors. They're clearly not in Greece. Clearly didn't even try to make it sunny outside in Santorini, in the Santorini excavation site. It is one of the least well hidden Canadian film shoots I've ever seen. They're not even trying. They're
Once
just
you
doing
cross over those excavation rocks, it gets cloudy.
It gets real cloudy.
It's
There's
weird.
nothing you can do.
There's not a cloud in the sky anywhere else
and
there.
only
but
Tori DeVito visits that site.
Yes.
Ever. The other Greek actors, they never made it there, if you can
You
believe
can't make it.
It's unbelievable.
very busy.
And last but not least, they have a scene where she's hurriedly packing up her clothes because she's leaving, and her and Mike are breaking up. And her version of packing up is taking clothes out of one side of her suitcase and then placing them in the other side of her suitcase. That is not packing.
Where they
you
belong.
just move them from one, and she does fold them,
Some-
unfold them and fold them. That's a weird boy to me.
maybe in her frustration, she put it on the wrong side.
Classic.
And she was like, oh, I got to move these real quick.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes when you're just doing stuff real fast and you're like, and then you end up having to do it again, and it takes longer than if you would have just done it right the first time.
You get even
Yeah.
more mad.
Yeah.
You say, forget it.
You know
I'm
about
not
that
even gonna take
Italian
my
panda?
luggage.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, for sure.
Now
Now we're going to win.
Let's get
I'm working on my Wario. It's not there yet. We're gonna get it there. Don't worry. I'm still like, it's in the early phases. I called Panda yesterday and I
Yeah.
wanted it to be ready for today, and I did a few
That was
with him.
I
shouldn't have done it. He said don't do it, and I did it. And I'm really sorry.
I said that's a little early, bud.
I got the clip. Hey Panda, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, man.
Dude, you excited about coming in?
Oh, I can't wait.
Dude, it's gonna be a fun day.
I hear you've been working on
Eat
something.
lunch, dude. I have been working on my Wario.
Oh yeah.
Can I give you a few run-throughs?
All
You've got
right.
time for it. Here we
All
go.
right, go ahead.
Now we're gonna win. Is that good?
Maybe don't try that out tomorrow.
Now we're gonna win.
I don't think I
Lower,
like it.
better? Do I need more gravel? What do I need?
Go a little bit more like marbles.
Now we're gonna win.
I feel
That's a good one.
offensive.
Do you think that's offensive? I thought
Might
that was a
be.
good one.
I-
I'll save it.
yeah, save it. Just give it.
That's how we get out of clips now. When the clips are going too long, we play the jingle.
Thank God you
We
hit
play
it.
the jingle.
you.
It's time for What the Hallmark. It's where we wonder what could have been. Maybe it's going to go. Panda, what are you still wondering about, bud?
Hey, I just have questions about archaeology.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
answer.
He's Brand. He
I can
loves it.
answer
He
it.
wants
This
to
is easy for
activate.
me.
Yeah.
If you're an archaeologist,
As I am.
do you, when somebody gives you a gift of jewelry or anything like that, do you have to go and always tell the origin of it? So, for instance, he hands her this necklace, this evil eye, which I'm still not sure
forgot
what,
about
Illuminati.
what that whole
Yeah.
premise was. I
the
don't
Illuminati.
understand it. and she says, yes, this is Ugaritic.
Great.
My question is, first of all, what was the purpose of
Ugaritic
that? Because they show that
makes the boys go loco. They got the eye on the necklace and then you go, whoa. This is really cool.
D
was that how you get
to
out
the
of
I,
the clip?
to the G-U-P, we're digging up stuff to the D, to the I, to the G, to the U, to the P, dig up stuff D.
To the I, to the G, to the U, to the P, dig up stuff.
That's right. You got it. Dig up.
I love that. Dig that up.
You got to dig that up.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Bry guy?
Yeah. Mine was like, how did their relationship start? We don't have any idea of how they met, how long they've been together.
2 years.
A year, yeah, under 2 years, just under 2 years. But how do they meet? It doesn't feel like they know a lot about each other's desires and personalities for the future.
Yeah.
I'd love to know. They just meet on a dating show, and now they're just seeing it through. That was kind of it.
We don't know what happens with them. We know they get married. We don't know if they end up in Greece or if they stay in Boston. We know both of those options are on the table. We do not get any resolution on what actually happens to them and where they end up.
Why'd they end up backing out of the church? Did they ever establish that? Like,
Just because, kind of to make it.
she liked the church.
The church was really pretty. It was a really pretty
was
church.
awesome.
Even if you're not into like having a traditional like Greek Orthodox wedding, why not have it in that?
That's not what she wanted, guys.
But the church was really
But she
pretty.
liked it. She
liked
said she
it.
was even considering it.
But that outdoor venue though was really nice too. But we don't know what they're going to do. So I would love.
You can't tell me you like having the two the drink people, the barista, what is it called, bartenders.
There it is.
Right
it's
there.
not drink people or baristas.
Hello, I'll be a drink person today. What you having? What you need? I'm a drink person. I know all of them. What do you want?
Can you do it?
Don't have it.
Is that Riggs' brother?
What do you want?
A drink person.
Don't have it.
There you go.
Brian, what do you want? Don't have it.
Bully tap.
Don't have it.
I love it.
I'm a drink person.
I don't think you are.
I don't know.
Panda, Dan?
Yeah. The Greek
Just keep going to
people
Panda.
in this movie, their character names: Alex, Chris, Leah, Theo, Mike. Except the mom. Her name is Athena Atlas.
Yeah.
Her name is the protectress of the city and the person that carried the worlds back to back. Everyone else is Mike, Theo, Susie, Alex, and for some reason the mom has a very Greek name and everyone else has American
To be
names.
fair, Mom
Mike-
realized she's a little.
Mike is a Greek name.
Mike
no doubt
is a
about
Greek
it.
name.
But the way
Theo is a Greek name.
But like her name is very steeped in this.
It's
Like,
also a little on the nose.
it's so on the nose, a little.
I
on
think
the
she
nose. You can't
realized
see
that.
the nose.
She's like, wow, this name really represents literally every aspect of me. Let me just name them anything.
It was wild to me. It's like, oh, Athena Atlas. I bet all the kids have the. Nope. It's Susie, Alex, Theo, and Mike and the gang.
Jennifer over there.
Yeah, Jennifer.
Greek Jen.
Hey, Gordon Atlas, get in here. Gordo.
Gordo.
They call him Greek Gordo.
That's exactly
Ridiculous.
right. That's exactly right. We
Man.
did it?
We did it.
Wow.
What a time to be
Wow.
alive.
Panda, thank you for joining us,
thanks,
helping
man.
us kick off our anniversary celebration. My best of
glad
was
to do it.
yesterday. You were on that too.
You were on the
it
best
was
of
so
yesterday.
good.
You're right.
Wow.
So good.
Wow.
2 days in a row.
To everybody who's watching on Philo, hello, good to see you, and listening, thank you for listening. Until next time, may we be the first to wish you a
Merry Christmas. Deck the Hallmark is a Bramble Jam podcast. It's produced by Aaron Shea. For more information on Deck the Hallmark, you can go to deckthehallmark.com. For more information on the Deck the Hallmark family, you can go to bramblejamplus.com. Deck the Hallmark is presented by Philo TV. For a free trial of Philo, go to philo.tv/DTH.